Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another build breakdown, another vehicle walk around. As you can see behind me here, we have a beautiful third gen You sure about that? You sure about that? Actually, it might not be a third gen. Let's get into that though. All right, so let's go ahead and meet the guy behind this third gen Tacoma and talk about why I'm putting air quotes around it.
What's up, guys? I'm Nick, or Nick's2G on Instagram. And this is my 2.5 gen Tacoma.
I think that's like the best place to start. Why don't we talk about that? As you guys see, it's a third gen, but something looks a little off about the doors and the mirror.
It's a little throwback action. So it's a 2015 Tacoma with a 2016 conversion kit on it from McNeil Fiberglass. It's definitely my favorite part about the truck. Gets a lot of attention when people notice the door handles and mirrors and things like that in the interior. So
I personally was very thrown off when I first saw this truck. I was like, oh dude, that's a clean Long Travel third gen, you know? Like, it kind of reminds me of Elliot's truck. And then like 2 days later, I was on your Instagram and I saw the side and I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, I know those doors, I have those doors. And that's when I found out it was a conversion. But I mean, as you guys know, I like to do build breakdowns on very unique, very cool vehicles, and I think that's what makes this super cool. Is
for sure.
Like first glance, you're like third gen, and then second gen.
100%. I love it.
So let's start. Let's wait for all these guys to pass by. Whoa. Banshee boys.
Oh. You got film this. Oh my god.
That was almost
so the bumper is actually custom by some good buddies of mine, which is pretty sweet. No shop or anything, just friends, which is awesome. It's affordable. So then they welded some mounts for the KC Highlight quad light bar, and then I got 2 ambers, and then the 2 middle are clear. So at night she's throwing some good lumens for sure. The ditch lights are actually Amazon, 25 bucks. And they're really freaking bright, but the wiring kind of sucks. So if you hit some bumps too hard, they turn off. So it's a little sketchy, but they get the job done. Yeah, night runs I'm relying on this, and it's a little 50-50 if the top ones are actually gonna work. So it's a good time, yeah.
Let's just touch on the conversion itself. Like, how hard was it to do a conversion? Do you have to do like weld on new tabs to make it all work?
The only weld on tabs that we had to do really was for the headlights and the front grille. The front grille is kind of a pain in the butt to get on, but everything else, I mean, McNeil's great. All the holes line up with OEM and stock holes, so you just bolt it right in there and you're good to go.
So are these third gen specific glass, or is it a second gen conversion?
It's second gen conversion glass.
So okay, so they make it for the second gen.
McNeil has it on their website. It's a second to 2016 conversion swap kit.
Okay, sick. I was about to say there's no way they made the third
no
perfectly with the second.
No, I wish, but yeah. I mean, the only thing that kind of sucks about it is it didn't come with the Toyota emblem for some reason. So that's easy access to the radiator, I guess. So there you go.
Perfect spot for a rock to shoot in, you know?
Exactly.
Quick entry. All right, now we can get into the schmeats of it. Yeah, so let's start inside and work our way out to the wheels and tires, but we'll start with the suspension.
Sweet. So it's on the lower arm is a 4-inch over kit, and it's fully custom by one of my friends as well. So that's why there's no badging or anything on there. And then the Kings are just your basic King 2.5 coilovers, nothing crazy. I want to get triples in the front eventually, but it's a little break in the bank right now, so still gotta pay for the $6 gas, so it's not too fun. But yeah, upper arms are stock, spindles are stock, and just got them replaced. So
the upper arms are stock?
Yeah, they are. They are.
So you just have a welded lower, or like a fabricated lower with a stock upper?
Yes, and it works perfectly. I want to switch to the new Camberg upper arms because those things are badass.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. That's probably the next thing I'll do is new uppers.
Okay, so you're essentially getting more track width.
Yeah.
You're still running like an OEM replacement coilover?
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. So are you able to run a longer coilover up there with the stock upper, or would you need to switch the upper?
No, that's the cool part about it is I can run a longer coilover if I really wanted to. So maybe down the line we'll get there one day.
Yeah. This thing just gets more and more unique.
Right?
All right, so what about these wheels and tires?
The wheels are just basically basic 17-inch methods, and then the tires are Yokohama Geolanders mud terrains, 35s. but they got some chunk on them.
Yeah.
So
I always have people in the comments asking for the size, and I hate
there you go, dude.
not knowing. There. This is for the people that ask. That's for you.
Yeah, I love these tires. I got 6 of them for my spares too, so it's. I mean, these things have thousands of miles on them. They still have plenty of tread, so I have 0 complaints with these tires. Yeah, they handle everything.
Have you done anything with the brakes?
Brakes, actually, my brake pads are shot right now. I was supposed to get them replaced before I came out here, and I didn't do it because I wanted to have my truck out here, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I had to get the brakes replaced. So currently, nothing with the brakes. There aren't even brakes in general.
All right, well, let's move our way to the back.
To the rear.
I think I see a little spring under action going on back here.
Yeah, so it's a Deaver spring under kit. The hangers and shackles are Dirt King, which is pretty sweet. That's one of the only big shops that really worked on this truck. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Their hangers and shackles are amazing, and I like the way they look on the truck too. When you see them hanging underneath the bed, I like the way they look. But that's that, and then you got your standard 3.5 triple bypass in the back, dude.
Let's see if I get a shot of this. Ooh. So who made this cage? Was this another custom thing by you and your buddies?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really fun. It gives you a lot of experience on welding and building things, so I'm grateful for it.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
It is a clean cage, and it all bolts directly into the factory.
Yeah,
bolts.
the only complaint I have about this truck is that it's a long bed. That's it. That's literally the only thing.
It's hard to notice. I didn't notice until you said something.
The only reason I say that is because on a long bed, obviously your bypasses are going to be set further back, your shocks. So your bed cage can't really be flush with the back of your tailgate. But that's it. I mean, I didn't really plan on putting anything back here anyways, so if I really need to, we have it. We've mounted some dirt bike mounts right here, so you just pull these out and mount the front of your forks to those, so if you really need to carry a bike or something, you have the option, which is pretty sweet.
I love the little viewport you have here.
Right, with my little, still mind that, just flops around.
Well, I'm looking right past it to the bump stops. What do you got, in 2020s?
2020s, yeah, just basic King 2020s.
I gotta get some shots of this, all the goodies under here. Even the GoPro we got recording the B-roll for today. Yeah, dude, those shackles and hangers are nice.
Yeah, I love
those.
Them.
Are beefy.
One of my favorite parts about the truck for sure.
Beefy little boys, spring under and everything. Nice strike pads. And a lot of room under here. Oh, I see your exhaust back there.
Yep. It's holding on by a little hose clamp. No big deal. She likes to drag on the ground sometimes, so we don't look at it.
Is it just straight piped, or do you have a muffler way?
No, it's just straight piped. It sounds like a really crappy 350Z in the dirt.
Nah, dude, GTR.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on, hype yourself up a little more.
I know.
Okay, well, what about this rear bumper? Is it another custom?
This actually I found on Facebook Marketplace for $300, and I like it and hate it at the same time. Because I don't have a tailgate, obviously, so it kind of looks a little wonky without it, but I think I'm going to get rid of it and do a full tube high clearance bumper in the rear, which is what I want to do. So that's probably going to be the next big thing on the list for sure.
One thing I feel like needs to be addressed. Do you have problems with the mounting of these taillights?
Yeah.
What's the deal
Yeah. This one we took out intentionally, didn't fall out. It was about to, and we realized it was about to fall out, so we unbolted it and took it out before we went on this run. But the other one, as you can see over here, is it's a little. This one's starting to go too. So that's the only complaint I have about the glass. It's like, I mean, you're trying to convert a truck into a newer year, so like things are not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, as a whole kit, I have no complaints with it. I think it's 100% worth it, in my opinion, because when I wanted to build a pre-runner, I was like, I want a Tacoma. It's always been like the truck that I want to build, but I want it to be different.
Do you have any final pros and cons on this whole build?
Not really.
Sheen? I think we're about to find out right now in the whoop section over there.
I think we're gonna go run it and see how she throws down. So
yeah, well, dude, she's a looker for sure. Catches
man.
the eye. You know, you got the 3rd gen to 2nd gen, back to 3rd gen.
Love it.
All right,
sweet. Right on. Let's go
get some runs done.
Let's go run it. Let's do it.
All right, Nick. Let's see it. You got the Long Travel 3rd gen, 2nd gen. Let's see if she eats. Jesus. Dude, that got a little close for comfort. I felt it pass my head.